All right, Evan, thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it, John. Thank you.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What's been your best and worst experience at this convention?
At this convention, this convention's been great so far, honestly. Like, very little negative to say. I would say my client has probably been the best experience. When you're traveling, when you're on the road, you make a post, you book somebody. I typically do a lot of multi-day stuff. I got one client for 3 days. It's going to be somebody I've never met before. It's always a roll of the dice. You know, you never quite...
It could be bad.
It could be bad.
Or just awkward.
Yeah, or awkward, or... I mean, there's so many different ways it could go. You know, pain tolerance.
Yeah.
They could be, like, pushy or overbearing about the design. I mean, there's just a million different ways it could go. And you can try and vet as much as you can over email, but... You know, it's always a little bit of a roll of the dice. And I would say my client has been an absolute dream this weekend.
Nice.
Super cool dude. One of the questions that I ask people is, have you ever sat for multiple days before, you know, as far as the vetting goes? And he never had. And so, you know, I just didn't... He sat for some longer sessions. He sat for 8, 9, I think 10 hours once. But, you know, multiple days is a whole different animal. And... Dude, we're on day 3 right now, and he's a beast, bro. He's doing great. So.
Will you guys be finishing today?
We're going to be finishing, like... Dude, I got like an hour to go. So
nice.
We're going to smash an hour right after that.
Oh, yeah. So no negative experience comes to mind?
Okay, honestly, like, the thing that comes to mind is... this has nothing to do with the convention. You know, where we're staying in the fucking boonies. I just snoozed on booking the hotel. I was like, oh, there's a million hotels right here. And we booked it like a week ago. Yeah. So we're staying like, you know, I've done this show before and everything's like kind of connected.
Yeah.
And we're staying, so I just assumed it would be. We're staying like 3 miles away at some Comfort Inn. Like, you know, it's a little bit out of the way.
Could have been better.
It could have been better, but it could have been a lot worse.
Sure.
So no complaints, bro.
Do you think the egos have gotten out of control in the industry?
It's a good question. I mean, I don't know, man. I think, like, egos have always been there in the industry.
I agree.
You know, they've always been there. Right. It's a different shade maybe nowadays. But, you know, the whatever the current age is just kind of colors what the egos do. But I think, you know, they've always been there, whether it was, like, rock stars in the magazines or, you know, whatever. I mean, I think, like, in some respects, like... just the general culture that we have now, like, checks the egos in a way that, like, a lot of egos were unchecked maybe 10 years ago. Yeah. You know, people get away with some wild-ass shit.
It's a good point.
And there's been a little bit of a reckoning as far as just, like, the way people treat their clients and you know, what people are allowed to get away with just because of their stature in the industry.
Sure. Do you feel like you have to have a gimmick to stand out in the tattoo industry? Like these guys on TikTok and shit.
Oh, these guys?
Yeah.
It helps. I think it you know, it definitely helps. It's important to, like, I mean, when you say a gimmick, like, a gimmick could be like something personal, like whatever your thing is, right. Or it could just be like utilizing social media well. But I think you gotta, you know, it's pretty important to do one or the other. I mean, I'm fortunate enough that, like, I've been around long enough and kind of, like, built up a little bit of a following and a reputation, and I can get away with just kind of coasting a little bit as far as that goes. But yeah, man, I mean, I work with some younger, newer guys who, like, you know, they're doing amazing work, but, like, it's a part of the job now. Like, it's not enough to just do amazing work. Like, you really got to hustle that stuff now as well.
You have to kind of conquer that marketing aspect, right?
Big time. Because I think we just had to talk about this recently at the shop, that, like, it used to be, even 5 years ago, it used to be, like, my shop had a big reputation. And so it used to be just, like, you do great work, and you work in my shop, and the tattoos will appear. Yeah. And, like, it's not the case. Like, just this year, like, it's really not so much the case anymore. Like, you have to market on a personal level as well.
Right. I agree, man. It's changing.
It is, for sure, bro.
How do you feel about artists wanting to stay anonymous on social media?
Like as far as like not sharing their personal life?
Post my tattoo.
Oh, dude, this is close to home.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you're delusional. Like, if you think that you can do that and be successful, like because I used to feel that way. Like, I used to be like old school. Like, my work stands for itself.
Well, that was the way. That was the way.
I'm not even gonna network. I'm not gonna fucking talk to any. Like, people could talk to me if they want to talk to me. Like, it's my work. It's all about my work. And yeah, man, I quickly realized, like, you know, that's a fantasy. Like, that's not the reality. This is an industry. This is a network. So, you know, and it helps you. It raises you up to be friends with your peers. And then as far as, like, putting stuff out there to clients, like, it's an experience. And like, we're not just creating art in a vacuum. Like, people have to sit with us for 10, 20 hours, you know, 50 hours, whatever. We're doing a big multi-session piece. And, you know, they want to know they're going to have a good experience, that you're not going to be a dickhead.
Yeah. Get that, like, familiarity or kind of know ahead of coming to the appointment can make all the difference, you know?
I think so. And I find that, you know, I'm not, like, the most out there on social media guy, but, like, I find just putting myself out there a little bit. And I started a YouTube channel recently, and I've been doing things to get out there, and I noticed, like, the reaction from it. Clients come in and they are more at ease, and like they do feel like there's a little bit of familiarity,
like they've been there before.
Yeah, dude, they're less awkward, they're more comfortable with you, and that's rad.
Yeah. Do you know the Vanilla Ice Cream Ninja rap by heart?
Of course I do. What kind of question is that? Like, go ninja, go ninja, go, go ninja, go ninja, go, go ninja, go ninja, go, 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 go. It's the cream machine, gonna rock the town without being seen.
Damn.
Have you ever seen a turtle get down? Dude, how old are you, John? Come on.
I'm 32.
Vanilla ice cream.
Dude. I'm Ron Burgundy, dude. Read the prompt, though. Are private studios where artists go to die?
No. What kind of question is that?
I don't know, but
what? I have no idea what that means. I mean, I don't know, man. I think, like, it's all about what your goals are as an artist. I know a lot of people who thrive on walk-ins. They thrive on that energy. That's fucking great. There will always be a place for that in the industry.
Right.
But I know a lot of artists who, myself included, honestly, who want to do what they want to do. They want to specialize. They want to, like, pretty early on, I figured, like, I found my groove. I found what I was good at.
Yeah.
What I was interested in. And I found that, like, the more that I did that, the better that I got. And that's just for me. Like, a lot of people, you know, I think it's awesome when artists are well-rounded. They're great at a bunch of things. For me, it was like, if I can, like, zone it in and really dial into, like, one specific thing and do it every day, I can get better, I can get better, I can get better. And that's what I wanted to do. And, yeah, man, if you're like, slinging every walk-in that comes your way, like, there's just no room for that.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, I'm not like, oh, fucking private studio, lock the door. But, like, if you want to do that kind of work, you want to specialize, you want to do the tattoos that really excite you, I feel like it kind of evolves into that at some point.
Have you ever denied a piece?
All the time.
Right.
Dude, all the time. For so many reasons. You know, I think, I mean, there's two, you can probably agree, like, there's two different categories of denying a piece, right? There's, like, this is not going to be a good tattoo. It's unethical for me to do this tattoo on you.
Right.
And then they're, like, or whatever, like, I feel this is unethical to do this tattoo on you. Like, we're a service industry, we want to provide for the client, but, like, they don't always know best. And, like, at a certain point, if they're not willing to trust you, that this is a bad idea, like, you have to say, like, you know, I'm not the right person for this, I can't do this tattoo. Right. And then the other one is this, you know, this could be a great tattoo, but it just doesn't get my motor running.
Right.
And you know, so I think the first one, like, every artist should be able to do that and feel comfortable with it. I think the second one, my take on it, and this kind of goes back to, like, the private studio thing, like, my take on it has always been like, if it's going to be a dope tattoo and I could execute it well, like I'm not above anything.
Yeah.
But like, if your books are full, like if you're busy doing the shit that gets you fucking revved up,
Right.
like, I'm sorry, like, I don't have time to do that tattoo. It doesn't get me going.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm at the stage of my career now where I'm doing only the shit that really does fire me up.
Sure.
And so if I did this tattoo that doesn't fire me up that same way, I'm not going to be giving you 100%. It would be doing a disservice to you. You're better. I'll refer them to an artist who would do a great job.
Right, and there could be someone out there that's their wheelhouse.
100%.
So let's find that artist if it's not you or I, you know?
And 100%. And I'm fortunate enough, I have a pretty diverse crew at my shop. There's usually someone I can point them towards. But yeah, man, I think, like, for me personally, like, you're just starting out, like, you want to specialize, but you don't have, like, the clientele built up or the name built up yet.
Yeah.
And you're turning away perfectly good tattoos, like, and you're just sitting on your hands not tattooing. That look fucking sucked.
Yeah.
And maybe this is like the old schooler in me saying that, but like, you know, I think you got to earn that to be able to turn down tattoos.
I agree.
Hell yeah, bro.
I think that's all we have, correct? Dude, that was rad.
My God.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, dude.
I just want to take a second to tell you guys about this new machine. This is the Prime machine by Critical. It is a crazy affordable machine. For as low as $3.99, they offer a full package for $5.99. This is the Prime Critical machine. It's an amazing machine that does not break the bank. If you're looking for maybe something to start with, or you're just tired of paying astronomical amounts for these big machines, give us a try for $3.99. You will not be upset about it.